Hey everyone, welcome back. And before I say anything else, I just say I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to upload for a really long time. It's been a very large period of time that I haven't posted on, and that's because I had my exams. I was trying to get better at Bed Wars in Minecraft and stuff. So I do apologize. So hopefully this video can make up for it. And as you can see from the title of this video, this is mostly or this is completely about the inbuilt functions in Python. So if you do plan on using some of these functions in your code, they will be in my GitHub, not sure. And I'm using W3 schools just to see all because obviously I don't remember all of the functions. So also I will be putting in the description all the functions I'm using in this video and what they do. So I'll be using that too. So firstly, I'll just go ahead and cut that because I don't need that. Firstly, ABS. ABS, the description is returns the absolute value of a number. If you did do your math correctly when you were in maybe say 5th or 6th grade, you know the absolute value of a number is always its positive form. Like for example, the absolute value of -7 would be 7, or the absolute value of say the imaginary number I would be I, or for positive numbers it's basically the same output as the same output. So firstly, let's just try ABS. ABS say -5. Now I haven't used all, any, ASCII. I haven't used the binary, bool. No, I haven't used uh, most of these. Complex, I haven't used this, but it's something like J, I'm not sure. Complex 0J, I'm really not sure what this does. Let me just search it. What does the function complex in Python do? Don't ask me why I use Yahoo. Okay, Python complex function is used to convert numbers or string into a complex number. Okay, okay, I think I understand it. Yeah, okay. So I'll be putting the description, description in the description below. Okay, okay, dictionary. So dict, list, and tuple. Wait, I think that's there here somewhere. Yeah, there, tuple. These are very similar, but they have quite different purposes. Okay, now dict, dir, div mod. I haven't used this. Enumerate, eval. Okay, evaluates and executes an expression. Is this like saying 5 plus 5? Must be a string, bytes, or code object. I haven't used this before, so I'm not sure. Okay, let me check the other ones. Exec, filter, float. Okay, float. So I have used this function quite often in my previous videos, especially when we were making the calculator in the conditional part of the videos. So the float function is basically gives you the decimal value of a number. For example, like all non-integer numbers, say 5.1, that's not an integer or the int function, it's a float. So say for, for example, you want the float of 5. It's going to give you 5.0 with that 0.0 at the end because we're asking for a float. Floats have decimals in them. Now int 5. Okay, float format. I haven't used that yet. Frozen set, get attribute specified. I haven't used these globals. Okay, this is going to be one of the most important functions that you will use. If you need help with anything in the entire Python, like library without any like imported libraries like matplotlib or numpy or scipy and etc., you can use help. Welcome to Python 3.6 help utility. I'm not going to be reading all this. So say for example you need a help with a module. Modules are basically the libraries. So say modules. This takes a bit of time. So there. Now these are basically all the modules that are. Now say I'm looking for matplotlib. What does matplotlib start with? M. So let me check to and go to M. Mac path, Mac here, and then mailbox. There you go. There's matplotlib. Now you can just go down, then matplotlib. There. This is basically all you need. This helps a lot when you are like stuck with something. So that's all you need to know about the help. You can try it on your own. Hash and hex, these give you like the other forms of the same number, like the binary. Okay, input, we have used input a lot of times, so I don't really need to show you all this. I don't need to show you input, so let's check, go down. Integer, I have used integer before. Iterator object. Len is a very good function. It just tells you how the length of a particular object or a string. So say you want the length of the string hello. Oh, okay, I'll just like reload the page. So apparently there were like 100 million people. Like that was just too much exaggeration. There were like a lot of people using Jupyter Notebook at the same time. So like the server crashed. So I decided to come into the next best, which is repl.it or replit. So as we were discussing, length is basically the length, and it gives you how long. It's basically says the returns them. So let me run this. I'm using replit after quite a while. So and then okay, so I have to print the length of hello, I think. Oh, there, it was just storing the length, but it wasn't giving the length. So in Jupyter Notebook you don't need to say print the length of hello. It basically gives you it without asking for it, but here you have to actually specify that you want the length. Okay, now list, locals map, max. Okay, max. Say we create a list. Say it's called random list, and then it has the values 4, 5, 6, and why not throw in 10,000, 100,000, and a million. Why not throw that in there? Now, say we want the maximum value. Now print max from random list. 10, 100, 1 million. Why? Because this is the biggest number which is in the list. Now we can use the same thing for min or the minimum. Now it gives you 4 because of these 4 numbers. 4 is the smallest number out of all these. Now next object octal, it's another form like binary, hexadecimal, hash. Open, this is when you want to open a file. Or pow, okay, power. Okay, so now in math, when you learn math, you learn about exponents, and you learn about powers. Like for example, 2 to the power 4 is something. 4 to the power 2 is 16. Okay, so we can use the pow function. So x comma y. So x is the first number, which is the base, and y is the number you are like squaring or cubing. I'm not sure if cubing is a word, but like say 2 comma 2. 2 comma 2 is basically 2 squared. Now it's storing this. I have to print this. I'm forgetting this every single time. There, 4. It's printing the power. Okay, say and the good thing is that Python can actually handle crazy large numbers. Like for example, say 458 raised to say the 34th power. Don't ask me why I chose these numbers. That's your answer. It took Python like less than a second to actually find out. So Python is really, really good at um, doing calculations for you. So another print, I don't need to show this to you. Range. Okay, I haven't used this. Round. I haven't used this as well. Slice, sorted static method. str. Okay, this str is a data type like a boolean. So string, integer, floats, booleans, these are all different data types, and you can, and string is one of them. So yeah. Now sum. I'm pretty sure this is not addition, but I don't know. Tuple type. Type. If you are reading, if you're watching this video after the 24th of September 2021, you can read more about types in my book, Exploring Python Beyond Functions. So, and the link will not be in the description because I haven't published it yet. So, yeah. This will also be the last one we're using because I haven't used vars or zip. So, the type. Now, type. Wow. Okay, type. Say you want the type, say of 4. What is the data type of 4? Well, obviously, as we all know, at least I think you know, this is a integer. So hopefully we get, yeah, there. The class int or integer. Now let's try this with a few more. Say 4.5. Now it's going to be class float. Now say we try this with uh, a string. This was one of the first pieces of code I was ever taught to write. So string there, and that is basically all the functions I know which are like usable by me, the ones I have used. So yeah, so thanks a lot for watching, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments, or you can contact me on my Discord, which is evaltal. It's going to be in the description. Evaltal hashtag 0001. So yeah, thank you for watching again, and have a nice day.